Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Khorasan, the Caliph and the Corruptor. Today, let's think about a new view of the Malhama. So in this current context, and I use current in quotes, I've been coming to think about Malhama al Kubra in a fresh way. Now, the Malhama, it means the great slaughter. What better phrasing for a genocidal event? It's a very appropriate name, in fact. A genocidal event that involves the modification of our sacred clays, the increasing poisoning and toxifying of our bodies, our minds, our environments, our stratospheres and atmospheres through various frequencies, radiations, poisons, and toxifications. Think about this. No bird can fly the length of the battlefield if it is the entire world. Before they would fall dead to the ground from radiation, from frequencies, or perhaps from the sheer length of territory covered by the poisoning of the people. As to mushroom clouds, I'm skeptical. There is mounting evidence that they either do not exist or they're not what we've been led to believe. We hear reports of weaponized radiation in the world, so radiation clearly has real-world implications. It just might not be what we think it is. Consider how much we've been lied to over the past couple of years in what seems to be a day that is like a year, perhaps. The bizarre US elections, going to the moon, the Twin Towers, ritual event, and more. It's hard to know what's real, and anyone in their 40s grew up with all kinds of Cold War propaganda and scare tactics. Think about Hadith. Say there's a worldwide mushroom cloud cataclysm with fallout, radiation, and the blocking of the sun. Not many people would survive, and any who did would be very sick, and it would be very difficult and perhaps impossible to cleanse our body systems. No proper healthy food could be grown. Animals would be sick and toxic to eat and drink from. Water would be utterly polluted and would more resemble the descriptions of water in hell from the Quran, which is basically how I envisage those particular ayat anyway. Perhaps a few might survive, but they'd likely be infertile and children born mutated. Our organic DNA would likely be gone irretrievably. So many problems with this mushroom cloud view. Allahu alam, I stay open. These are just some thoughts. I'm not saying that they are in fact the reality or the truth of this event. But I think that if you consider it and contemplate it and do background research and spend time in sajda and ask Allah for guidance in these matters, that perhaps this holds some possibility for us to understand. Now, of course, there's also some other factors here that we should consider that I will discuss in a second video. But until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.